Hi you guys, welcome to another video. My name's Derek, also known as Tap Peddler. I'm a full-time eBay reseller based in the UK, and this is how I earn my living. So this, as you probably guessed from the title, I've been scammed. eBay are always going on about how they're improving seller protections, all that sort of thing. But in this case, the buyer got an item, they kept the item. I lost the money, plus I had a fee from eBay for £14 for the pleasure of it. So thank you eBay, top rated seller. You really protected me great. So let me get on to how this all played out and what actually happened. Okay, so back in November, I sold this, a Star Wars Darth Vader helmet. It made sounds and stuff like that, and it went via the GSP program to this buyer, and notice he's a 0 rated user. Okay, so as you can see here, the user bought this item on Wednesday the 2nd of December 2020, and if I go to their user profile, you can see that they were registered as a user on the 2nd of December 2020. So they basically bought this item straight away. They registered as a new user on eBay and bought it straight away. Probably about 3 weeks after the item arrived, the buyer opened a case, and this is the message I got from eBay: we need you to respond to this case. Filed a payment dispute outside of eBay about an order that was placed. This means a buyer has disputed a charge directly with their payment provider. They are requesting £41.54 back, and the reason for this case is that the item does not match the description in your listing. It then gave me the option to upload a photograph. The buyer put this as his reasoning for disputing that it wasn't as described. He just put C. I don't really know what that means, but it's not a good description of what the problem is. So eBay said that they were going to deal with it on my behalf, and the funds were put on hold, and then I had to wait. And then today the case has been closed in the buyer's favour. So I'll get onto that in a second. So this is the description of the item. Star Wars Darth Vader voice changer helmet. I scroll down. Star Wars Darth Vader voice changer helmet, tested working, good use condition, from a smoke and pet free home. See photos for further details. So eBay, as you can see here, have deducted £41.54, which was the original cost of the item plus the original shipping to the GSP shipping centre, and they've refunded that to the buyer, and eBay actually charged me for my pleasure £14 as a dispute fee. Basically that's their fee for raising it with the credit card company, and they pass that on to their sellers. So I'm down the item, the actual physical item. Can't sell that again, obviously not had it back, so the buyer's still got it. I'm down the original cost of buying the item. That would have been about, I would have guessed, around a £5 probably I would have spent on that item at the car boot sale. I think I might have been paid up for that, I can't remember, but let's just say a £5 to £10, probably a £5. And also I've lost the postage going out the way. and I haven't had the item back. So I've been basically kicked from all angles because buyer's got a free item. eBay have actually charged me £14. So not very happy really. Poor show on eBay's part here. How they can dispute that this wasn't as described, and sided with the buyer without any recourse to send the item back is beyond me. It's basically the credit card company, but there should still be a thing where the buyer has to return the item, because that could, in this case it was a £41.54 item. That could have been a £500 laptop. That could have been a £1,000 PS5. Do you know what I mean? This is not fair on sellers. It seems to be quite commonplace now, from what I've seen in the reseller community, for these chargebacks to come in much more regularly than they did when we were on PayPal. Ever since managed payments, it's the one thing I dislike about managed payments. I like managed payments for everything else. It's not good. So yeah, I've blocked the buyer. That's all I can do. Block the buyer so he can't buy anything again. But that doesn't mean that another buyer can't just come along and do exactly the same thing and get away with it. And eBay are basically helping them do that. The form you have to fill in for eBay is very basic. There's no detail you can put in there. You can't really plead your case. All you can do is send a photograph, and if you've posted the item and the item's gone, you can't do anything but send the photograph that's already in the listing. And it's amazing how eBay can side with the buyer and you don't get the item back. I have no problem with taking returns, and even with the flawed item not as described system, at least they forced the buyer to send something back. In this case, I've received nothing back. All I've had is been ripped off by the buyer. I've lost the postage, I've lost the item cost, I've lost the item, and eBay have charged me a fee. eBay is one of eBay's biggest fans, but this is not good at all. Okay guys, so that's basically it. There's nothing else to say. There's not a lot I can do about it. Apart from warn you guys, this will happen. It's basically is a cost of doing business on eBay. And these sort of cases seem to be popping up a lot more. I've had about 3, and this is the first one I've lost, and I've won the other 2. All the same sort of thing. Item not as described. You send your photos across, and you're in the hands of God basically, whether they're going to side with you or side with the buyer. I'm fine if they want to side with the buyer, fine, but they should make the buyer return the item, the same as PayPal used to. If there was a dispute about that, they still had to return the item. Now, managed payments, they get to keep the item and they get their money back, all for the sake of just putting in a quick claim on their credit card company. So yeah, as I said, there's not a lot more I can say about it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.